Now that I got my thumbnail figured out, let's not try and run that guy over. Oh boy. We are having size issues here. What's going on, guys? Ro here, and welcome back to another episode of ETS2. Today we're going to continue in the Peterbilt 389. Last time I actually called it the 387, I believe. That was incorrect. And we're going to go ahead and find a job, like we always do. I'm really hoping that this recording session doesn't get corrupted, like the other two. Because that sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and find... I'm gonna find a job. Let's take a look here. Freight market. Anything? Odets. That's a bit of a long one. But, let's see, this one... Ooh. Oh. Maybe. I guess we can do this one. Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, so you're going to be taking a reefer. That's going to be interesting. What was I going to say? So, yeah, the reason why this would be... Okay, so to cover on my comment that I made a minute ago, I actually tried recording ETS2 twice, and both times my encoding software corrupted it. So yeah, that's great. So we're going for a third round. Hopefully this time nothing gets corrupted. Hopefully. And we will see. You may notice that the truck is a little bit darker from last time. I decided to go more of a school bus yellow, because the other one was really bright and just not very pleasing for me. There will not be LSPDFR this week, most likely, unless I can somehow find some kind of Frankenstein way to get it working. Once it gets updated for Windows, well, okay, it's not LSPDFR's fault. It's GTA 5's not been updated for Windows 10 compatibility, so until it has, I will not be able to play it. I've been trying and trying and trying. It does not work. So that kind of leads me to the next topic of, well, Windows 10. I actually upgraded from Windows 8.1 to Windows 10. Probably the biggest mistake I've made so far with this computer. But yeah, I'm learning from it. I've actually had Windows 10 since October of 2014. I've just been testing it on a separate partition, so it's well, okay. It's also been on my MacBook. It still is on my MacBook, but basically I've been playing around with it, seeing what's new, and not really using it as a daily driver, because that would be stupid of me. And it still is stupid of me that I decided to switch over to Windows 10 without checking things first. Like the AMD drivers. The Windows 10 AMD driver is not compatible with, you guessed it, Windows 10. No, not. It's terrible. So right now I'm actually using a Windows 8.1 driver, which is newer than the Windows 10 one that is available, which is stupid. But it's AMD, so they'll come out with a Windows 10 driver sometime in the next decade. As for GTA 5 getting updated for Windows 10, it's doubtful. Look at GTA 4, for instance. Easiest example I could give is it was never updated for Windows 7, Windows 8 compatibility. It just wasn't. So, if you get it to work, great for you. but it's not going to be the same for everyone else, and that's going to suck. But I don't know. But enough talking for now. I will go ahead and pick up that trailer. It's going to be a while. I mean, I guess I could continue talking. I really don't know all that much what to talk about. I don't know how sound quality is going to be in this video. I am using a new phone. Not necessarily new, I've had it for a couple weeks now, but it's actually the first time I recorded with... No? You know what, I think I recorded the last LSPDFR recording session with this phone. But, I mean, it's the same phone as last time, it's just replaced, but I don't know. Maybe the Microsoft, or maybe maybe the microphone wore off a little bit. I honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure sound quality on this phone is going to be no different than the phone I had before it. So, which, for those that don't know, it's an iPhone 6 running iOS 8.4, and it is, in fact, jailbroken. So... So it looks like we're getting close. There's actually kind of a lot that I want to talk about. The problem is, I figure out one topic to talk about, and then I forget the rest. Does that road go anywhere? Huh. Oops. Wrong signal. Trying to figure out where that reefer is. Alright, so we're picking up the 53-foot J&B reefer. Let's take a look where it is. It's going to be... left side. Oh, I could, like, see it through the glass on these, greenhouses. Please go away. There it is. Go a little bit to the right, and then we can pull to the left. It's not going to come out perfect. At least I doubt it. But it's good enough. And then we'll go out, let's go out this way. Let's take a look at the outside real quick. Nice. And there's my thumbnail. Alright. So, now that I got my thumbnail figured out, let's not try and run that guy over. Oh boy. We are having size issues here. Oh man, it's good to be back. So for those that don't know, I went ahead and updated this game. It's currently 1.19.1, I think. Sounds about right. And before I did that, I actually sold all my trucks. Sold all my modded trucks and went ahead and disabled all mods and then updated the game and then re-enabled the mods and repurchased this truck. So, yeah, the configuration on this truck is not the same. For instance, I'm sitting a little bit further back in the seat now, which is good, because I can see more. I can see the mirrors easier without having to turn so much. Let's see. My character's head is facing a little bit further downwards. than normal. And the reason being, I get a better sense of direction, or like, I don't know. I just get a better feel of where the actual front of my truck is when I'm looking downwards, which I can't explain that. The truck itself is not updated, so of course we still don't see those bumper guides from the inside. You can see the shadows of them, which is weird sometimes when the sun is out and it's, you know, shining on them. But yeah, that's still an issue. Hopefully I'll get in touch with the developer of it and they can get it figured out, maybe. That would be great. But back to the topic about my iPhone. It is jailbroken and all that, and I do get questions here and there like, hey, you know, what tweaks do you have? Is it easy to jailbreak? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I've always found a way to answer them. That's a speed bump. I'm going to totally American it. Oh, hell, we can go right through here. So yeah, it's jailbroken. People ask me questions about it, and I'm always, you know, I'm not gonna not answer the questions. I mean, I like to brag about my electronics and whatnot. It's just me. But I don't know. I'm thinking of doing like a video covering, you know, what's on my iPhone, what tweaks I have, what applications I use on the daily. Of course, I'll omit things like Facebook and Twitter, because those are just kind of obvious. But, I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to just get out of the gaming realm for a minute on my channel and just kind of talk about technology, which is something that I absolutely love and I'm fascinated with. And I've always been a fan of the iPhone, by the way. I remember back in 2007 when it was unveiled. I was just like, wow, I gotta have one of those one day. And then, you know, it evolved, and there was the iPhone, then there was the iPhone 3G, and then there was the iPhone 3GS, and then the 4, which was my first iPhone. And then the 4S came out, and I skipped it. The iPhone 5 came out, I got that. The iPhone 5S came out, I got that. Now I'm on the iPhone 6. I'm an iPhone kind of guy. And sure, I'm known to hate on Android, but, you know, it's not that I completely hate Android. It's just, you know, I'm very biased towards Apple, because I've had a lot of experience with Apple lately. I'm not saying that I've never had Android. I came from Android. That was one of the biggest reasons I got an iPhone. But, it's all personal preference, and if you like iPhone, you like iPhone. If you like Android, good for you. You like Android. I don't care. It doesn't change who you are as a person. Everyone's dynamic. So long as you're not in America, you can like what you want. You have that freedom that Americans don't. But yeah, it's all personal preference. Oh boy, almost hit that. Almost. I know I almost hit that right side. Because I keep forgetting how big this trailer is. I don't haul it around as much as I probably should. Slowing down? You're gonna let me go, or you're just gonna, you know, 1 mile per hour it through here? Yeah, I fucking knew it. Okay, that bus driver is actually gonna be a nice dude, so thank you. I will proceed. Another thing that was included in the, well, I haven't actually covered what's new, but one of the things that was included in the Euro Truck Simulator 2 version 1.19 update is you get some new noises in the interior of your truck. It's not mod related, but mods are still affected by it. So when you activate a turn signal, it makes a notable click, or the parking brake. Or even the lights. I don't know. I know that I saw today, actually, American Truck Simulator's Facebook page. It was like, oh, you're ready for Gamescom or whatever. And I was like, stop. Just stop. I don't need to see your posts about how great your game is. Because your game is not great. Because your game does not exist. It'd be great if it existed. But it doesn't. That's a problem. And as much as I was totally excited for American Truck Simulator, and I still kinda am itching for American Truck Simulator, it's not something that I really want anymore. It's not that I wouldn't love to have a new trucking game, it's that it's taken way too long. It's like Watch Dogs. You build the hype, and then you slowly let it just go away. And yeah. I'd hate to use Watch Dogs as an example of that, but it's completely true. I remember seeing Watch Dogs back in 2012. There's actually sound effects for that now. I remember seeing Watch Dogs back in 2012. I was in senior year of high school when they debuted that E3 trailer, and it looked incredible. And then it got delayed and delayed and delayed. And I'm not saying games like Grand Theft Auto don't do that, but not only was it delayed and delayed and delayed, the final version of the game was not as good as what we saw in those trailers. And I was incredibly disappointed. I mean, Grand Theft Auto was like, we're adding features, we're adding features, we're adding features, we're making it better. And in the end, they were right. Watch Dogs was like, no. We're gonna make it work on hardware that's 10 years old, and it's going to be like that even on the new hardware. I was like, that's not how you do it. But Ubisoft completely flunked it, and I mean, as much as I hate to say, Watch Dogs would have been one of my favorite games ever. The cool technology behind it, and wow, okay, that I'm doing terrible. Oh, but have I damaged my... Oh, well, I damaged the trailer. That doesn't count against my streak. I'm still on a streak. I haven't actually damaged this truck. So, that is great. It's kind of hard when you're 20 minutes into a video and you've kind of forgotten all the topics that you were going to talk about during the entire recording session. Because the thing is, I build enough topics to talk about that would span well over the amount of time required for the video. And the reason being, I have terrible memory. So I keep forgetting and forgetting. And now we're 20 minutes into the video, which is going to be longer than 20 minutes. It's going to be about 40 minutes. And I still still don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. It's not still, it's I just don't anymore.